Hey guys, Brad Yater from Northern Indiana. I just want to talk to you about how to keep your downline from quitting. So I got a text message yesterday from somebody that's brand new. She's 20 years old and been doing this just for over a week, and we came up with a game plan. I always want to make sure that this fits, the network marketing fits their schedule. We always have a end in mind on where they want to go with it. Most of them, it is going to be like this is what they want to do on top of, maybe another dream that they've had. But this is going to be, for this example here, this was allowing her to get to a place for her to do another passion of hers. But she didn't have the startup money for that. She's 20 years old. And this is also going to get her out of her box. So she contacted me about joining our team. And so sometimes you talk about these millennials and whether or not they're going to be good for your business because they're young. She had actually, not only is she young and so she doesn't have that big a network, she had moved into an area with her husband who is in the service, and they know nobody. So that was another black mark. But we wanted to come up with a game plan that would take her a little while to have some success, but she's fine with that. I'm not going to promise her anything. My biggest thing is under promise and over deliver. I learned that from Ray Higdon. But anyways, I'll get into the text message that she sent me. She says, I'm going to go through this. It's almost like reading a novel here, but what gets to me is I get up at 6 a.m. with my husband, and I get on the computer till about 12 a.m., maybe 2 or 3 hours longer than that. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. I'm not ready to quit. I'm going to push through this, but my husband is irritated by the amount of time I'm putting in and not getting much out of it. My next question to her was, well, how many numbers have you contacted? How many people have you contacted in my next text? And she said that she had contacted 6 of them. Believe it or not, besides the amount of time that she's spending doing her social media, we went with a Facebook campaign. So basically what I try to do with my downline is we try to go through our warm market first. We present our opportunity with them. The next thing that we'll do is, and the whole time they're learning, the whole time they're learning how to do this business, we'll put them on a system to do social media also and how to learn how to do that. But that takes about 6 months and a lot of work on the side. She's spending too much time right now, and I'll get into that, talk to her about that with her. But as she's learning how to get people to contact her about the opportunity, which like I said, that takes a while to be able to develop that foundation. We're learning how to do the warm market and how to basically say, hey, I've got an opportunity for you that won't affect what you're currently doing. Do you mind if you want to earn some extra income on the side? People will say yes to that, and we present the opportunity. The next thing that we're learning, as she's learning how to do that with her warm market, she's also learning how to do the social media or how to do the online marketing side. But in between those things, she's also learning how to have listening skills, and a lot of people don't have that. And the reason we want to develop that is because we'll get into, once they get through their warm market and they're not getting people to respond yet by calling them for their opportunity, which like I said takes a little while, usually about 6 months, is that we want people to still develop and not give up because they weren't through their warm market. And when we go through our warm market, we're talking to people that we want to work on us as a team. We were talking to people that are motivated, that are hard workers. We're not just talking to absolutely everybody and anybody that's on our phone. We're trying to be more specific than that. So the next thing then is the cold calling. We will buy leads and have people call the leads, and that's where that, being able to listen to people and make sure that this is a good opportunity for them. But anyways, she's right on path. And it doesn't sound like that's a whole lot, that she's only contacted 6 people. Basically, we want to add 2 people to her team. We have a 4-year plan. She's 20 years old. We have a 4-year plan for her. We know that the numbers don't lie. So if she contacts 10 people, 1 out of 10 are going to join. So basically 1 out of 9 are going to join your team. When she has about 20 people on her team, it seems like out of those 20 people, one's going to be a real go-getter, and they're going to add between 100 to 500 people on her team. So we know that after her doing this 10 months, she's contacted those 20 people will be on our team, and one of those will be a go-getter. So for the next 4 years, if you do the math, she'll have 1 go-getter every year, 1 guy that's really going to work on, or 1 gal that's going to really work on building her team. And she's going to have between 100 to 500 people, maybe even 1,000 people on her team in the next 4 years, and she'll be 24 years of age when she's doing that. That's absolutely amazing, because that's going to possibly get into the 6-figure numbers, for depending on what exactly she's doing to grow her team too at the same time, obviously. So, and that's going to allow her more time to do some other things. So, you know, like I said, the under promise and over deliver, their numbers are going to be a lot better than that. But anyways, what her husband needs to understand, what she needs to explain to her is that it actually takes a long time. And so many times, you know, people are ready to quit, not just because of their own pressure on themselves, but the outside pressure. And the only way that you'll know that, and the only way they'll feel like they can open up and talk to you about those things, is if you really bring a family atmosphere to your team, and so that they feel like they can talk to you about things. I'm not going to ever talk to her husband. That's for her to bring up, and for them to decide as a unit, you know, to make sure this is a good fit still for her. But if they can see in the long term what she has goals and what she is doing, and that she's right on track for that, that's great. That's all it takes. It just takes time. In this business, like any other business, it takes time. So many people get into this business with hope and not realizing that it's actually work that it takes to be successful with this type of with network marketing. Anyways, if you guys want to, if you like this information, click on the link below on the description box and click on the link, and then I have a 7-day video series for you that'll tell you how to grow your business. And it's something wonderful that Mike Diller put together, something called magnetic sponsoring, and it's actually a way for people to get a hold of you, something like I said before, something that we in place with our team, but it's a foundation. It's nothing that's going to, you know, happen overnight. It takes a little bit of time to get it going, but once it gets going, you're going to reap the benefits of people actually contacting you, and that's what makes this business so fun. I appreciate you guys' time. Take care.